engineering is involved in so many areas of our life.
I think sometimes engineering is taken for granted because it's so much around and in everything we see and do every day.
It's really important for the high school kids to understand what engineering is. I know as a high school kid myself, I didn't necessarily know when you say you're an engineer what that means.
We explained what architects and different types of engineers do for a living and explained aspects of the ballpark and who was involved in designing those aspects.
I've never been to the Philly Stadium, so this was a fun experience. I thought that you see what you have to build and you just build it, but I learned that it's a lot, like people work together, like engineers work with architects and stuff, like there's a lot involved in it.
Without an engineer, it wouldn't be structure in the world.
The Phillies put a team on the field, but the engineers put the field under the team.
Engineers are like a basic foundation on everyday life.
You need engineering for like almost everything. It's like it involves every aspect of life.
Math and science and engineering is behind everything that they say. While you walk into a stadium and the first thing they're thinking about is the players, nothing would be possible without an engineer.
They solve problems, they like deal with human needs, and they make life better.
I'll bet a lot of the kids today, before today, never even thought that building a ballpark, had this many facets of the engineering field involved.
The nice part about with the ballpark here is the fact that so much of it is exposed. They try to hide all that engineering stuff, but the piping and the structural steel is there.
The coolest thing I saw today was the heating room. The way that the pipes and everything looked in it, it excited me because I've never seen something like that before.
In this room, it's a sample of what a mechanical engineer would do. We've got electrical engineering because they keep all the units moving, keep everything going.
Honestly, seeing like just the whole underground, like things that I wouldn't be able to see if I just purchased a regular ticket, which is an all-around great experience.
I think we really connected with some of the kids. I don't think a lot of them really knew what engineering was, and I think seeing an application at the ballpark, seeing the structures, seeing the wires, seeing all the different aspects that engineering really affects was really good for them.
I saw a couple gleams in some eyes as we were taking a tour of the park, and it's odd as the students are sort of laissez-faire, and then all of a sudden somebody says something, somebody shows somebody something, and you see an eye light up. And I think we had a couple eyes lit up today, and that's really what makes it all worthwhile.
Honestly, without engineering, a lot of things wouldn't be today. A lot of buildings wouldn't be. I don't think I'll be sitting here today in this building without an engineer.
Math and science are the things that all of these engineers here took in high school and college to get to where they are today. So as you go back to school tomorrow and you're sitting in your math and science classes, we want you to hopefully have somewhere in the back of your mind that everything that you're learning and your wonderful teachers that are here today are teaching you is for a reason.
By helping them to come out and see how it works in the real world, they'll learn that it's important to do the best that they can in order to achieve those skills.
Well, you keep hearing people talk about engineering is hard. It's hard, but so's a lot of other subject matter. I think we really need to motivate them to feel good about what they do. Ultimately, all of us, whether it's an engineer who gets some thrill out of seeing a stadium being built or a light standard with needed structural design, you have to have job satisfaction. You have to have satisfaction that what you're doing is making a difference.
I think as long as they have a passion for math and science while they're younger and while they're in high school or middle school, once they get into college, they can really see real-world applications of that and see how they can make a difference doing it.
Well, it's important to study math, not only mathematics, but physics, geometry, the sciences. It is a very, mathematic-intensive field, so just show an interest and understand the aspects of what that means in the buildings around us and what they do.
I think that students need effective role models, whether it's engineers out in the field, whether it's teachers in the classroom. I think students, the biggest thing they need to understand is that anything is possible for them.
I think it's important for students to be able to have a dream. A lot of time the dreams are lost because they're not exposed to the opportunity that exists for them in the future.
The next crop of engineers are coming from everywhere. They're coming from urban high schools, rural high schools, magnet high schools. Everyone has the potential to be an engineer.